And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joining Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the always insightful Kenny, the Jet Smith. Kenny, it is so great seeing you.
Hey, Gregory Anthony. How are you today?
We're doing well, Kenneth.
We are. But it's good to have another guard on our row here, isn't it?
You know what? It just brings a whole new level of intellect to the broadcast.
Thank you so much.
Well, guards are the quarterbacks of basketball.
Well, if you want an intellect, I'm the guy to bring down from up there.
Yes.
Spell intellect for us real quick, just so we get a taste of your...
And now we're back off to the... Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. Let's go to the game.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you.
And you look at the finishes for the Blazers the last few years. They can compete in the West, but the team is still trying to figure out how to make it that next step. Do you see that happening in the foreseeable future?
Woof. The team is, has a lot of talent, but a lot of injured talent, you know, and when they're healthy, and we could see what all of their players collectively can do, but the West is brutal. I don't know if they can get through it.
You know, I go back to their issue is the same we've always seen. Like, you go back when Dominique Wilkins was a great player. It wasn't that he wasn't great. It was just some guys greater. You know, Larry and that team, Magic and his group, Dr. J and his group, and you have a similar dynamic now. Like, Dame Lillard is an all-time great player, but those other teams that he's trying to battle against, man, they just have guys that might be just a step above.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers. In the backcourt, Draymond Green is out there with Oubre, and it's Wiseman in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Powell kicks to Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. No good there. Good D by Thompson. To the inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
McCollum with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry against Lillard. Outside, Green. This one for 3, and the basket by Curry.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Pulls up, high post. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Green. Here's the lob to the hoop. You ask around, more and more team trainers focused on the importance of sleep for peak performance. Is that something that you ever paid attention to, Kenny, when you were playing?
Yes. I never played an NBA game, very few, without taking a nap day on game.
But how about like a night's sleep? Would you say, I got to get 7 hours? I got to get 8 hours?
I would say my thing was I would set my timer for 12:30 a.m. Make sure that I'm in bed by 12:30. So that would be my alarm clock. Not to wake up, but to go to bed by that.
Greg?
Yeah, my nap was more important than my night of sleep. Because also back then we traveled, like after games, a lot of times you didn't get to the next city to 2, 3 in the morning, and you're still wired up. So like that nap, man, was vital.
Here's Lillard after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. Hangs in the air. That shot off the mark. The Warriors go the other way.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Wiseman with the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Anthony. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets it go with a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the 3-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
Thompson for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here is Lillard. 6 points for him. There's the triple. And the Trailblazers another 3. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors to come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Damian Lillard, number 1. 4th, C.J. McCollum.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. McCollum, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here's McCollum after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Shot from the low block. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Here's Oubre. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And it's been said we're witnessing the golden era for lead guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play that's key?
I don't know if it's the golden era but it is a great era. The NBA that is the toughest position because you can have a bad team, but you're going to always see a great guard, and that's always been the case. Even in our era, if I was playing against the Dallas Mavericks, they were terrible at the time, and Hakeem would go, "Well, you got to play against Jason Kidd."
Yeah.
And so it's always the position in game, and so you got Westbrook, you got CP3, you got Trae Young now, you got the young, the old, you got it's always the tough position.
Lillard misses.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Portland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. On its way from Curry for 2. Money from the wing. Curry's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 12.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony, and Jones subbed in for Norman Powell. Here's Looney, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Down low, deflects the pass. Looney, the tip in on the offensive rebound. And the Warriors lead by 12.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to McCollum. It's up a 3. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9. Not too many teams have been able to win back-to-back titles in the NBA, but Kenny, you were a part of one of those elite groups with the Houston Rockets. Mentally, that's got to be very difficult to repeat.
Yes, the second year is much tougher.
Why? Why is it?
Because you become, I call fat cat-itis or complacent. You know, you got guys who are 8th, 9th, 10th man on the team. They're getting TV commercials now. They're coming on a plane with shades. You know, instead of hard hats, you know, they got on velvet hats. It's just a different environment for guys who have not been accustomed to being stars, now being stars.
And not to mention, you go from being the hunter to the hunted. Like, that's a part of it, too, because now you get everybody's best.
Everybody.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Jones looking for an opening. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Jones. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And Golden State also making a change. Bazemore's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Poole. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Wiggins. Let's go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's McCollum in the corner. Over Wiggins. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Wiggins. Wiggins with some nice deep.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Kenny, your career saw the expansion of the NBA as the league added several new teams. How did expansion change the league and change for the players when you were on the floor?
Well, probably Greg could answer this better because he had to move out of the country when expansion came in.
The Grizzlies,
so how did that feel?
I miss
leaving the
Vancouver.
country, not just leaving the state, but leaving the country.
And that's the point. It is different. Like, I mean, obviously it's still North America, and Canada's very close to us culturally, but it's still different. And the other big part was, you know, they knew about basketball, but it wasn't a part of their fabric. So a lot of times you were trying to educate fans to help them, you know, have interest in the game. So it was different, and especially growing up as a kid. You know, I never dreamt of playing in Vancouver for the business. You know, that never really entered into the equation.
So for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Collins. And Robert Covington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And the Warriors also making a change. Lee's checked in. 1:57 left to play here in the first. The tray. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Jones. 5-on-3 break. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Covington with the bucket.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington, or that will happen.
Warriors leading by 7. Passes it to Looney. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wiggins has got 5 points so far. 1:04 left to play in the first. Here's Simon. And Looney sends it back.
Well, nice defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Simons. He's coming off a 28-point game against Dallas. And finished off by Nurkic.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Bazemore. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. And the pass to Simon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Mind the lane. One shot.
Warriors leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bazemore kicks to Wiggins. Trains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his third basket of the night.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Simons, covered by Lee. Simons surveying the D. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it. And, you know, he's the ultimate example of that, somebody that's going to come for your lunch. And that's just what it is. I'm always ready for the challenge.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. Nowadays, it seems, less dominant centers than in the past decades of NBA basketball. Kenny, you played alongside some of the great big men, including Hakeem Olajuwon. You think he'd be less or more effective in today's game?
More effective, because his value would be easily shown. Because he would get more touches. There's more possessions in the NBA game now. He had ball handling skills, and he had the mid-range jump shot. So which means all he had to do was step backwards and take the threes. We used to play around and have shooting contests after practice. He would win some of those three-point shooting contests, but never took them in the game.
The difference is his skill set translates. Like, it wouldn't be as, I don't think some of our other great bigs would be as good. The guys who were purely post players, because the reason would be they got to guard the pick and roll now.
Yeah.
And in this era, they don't bail you out, the bigs, by letting you just go and hang out in the paint. You got to play outside that three-point line 80, 90 possessions a game.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Covington passes to Simons. Covington trying to break free. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 10.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Now here's Bazemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pascal, the pass to Looney. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and flushes it.
Here's Simons, covered by Wiggins. Pass to Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Count it, good. Bazemore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Bazemore does a good job of not getting thrown off balance there. Keeps his focus even after getting hit.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Nurkic, and Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Eric Pascal. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Klay Thompson in for Wiggins. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. You know, people think like as a guard, you'd want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win.
Without question.
You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint, because the role reverses. They basically become your point guards because they're playing out double teams. And now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Second in assists, 9th in three-point field goal percentage. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
And both free throws good for Green. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Lillard finds Anthony. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A lot of dialogue around the league as to whether or not Klay Thompson could bear the brunt of being a main scorer on the team. Well, tonight proving it.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Lillard against Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. Lillard outside. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lillard.
A polished and versatile scorer. Lillard's shoot-first attitude on display tonight.
Pass to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. The rebound by Giles. Portland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, no one questioned Lillard's toughness. Plays much bigger than his size.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Collins comes in for Robert Covington.
Find the lane. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
One of the most respected leaders in the game. Damian Lillard is a class act, whether his team is winning or losing.
Oubre outside. Outside, Green to the paint. Now Powell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Thompson for 3. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. From the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the rejection by Collins. Powell finds McCollum from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Golden Golden State's gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So Thompson is double. Here's Green. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Passes to McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, after playing very little in the first 2 seasons, McCollum is very electric since year 3. And he has a lot left to accomplish.
Poole, the pass to Thompson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise really to see them sitting there, that number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course Portland, 4.5 games behind.
And for Portland, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Some people out there still thinking they're going to fade as the season goes on, but I'm on the other side of this argument. I think they get even better as we go down the stretch.
Poole, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot by Collins, no good. Golden State's got a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum, left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Curry. He had 28 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Poole, the pass to Curry. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drops in the tray.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Poole. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And there's the pass to Pop. Misses from close range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one. And this time, they're not backing off.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Throw good, Curry.
What you love about Steph right here is just the winning mentality. He's a champion that gives up a lot of his game in order for greater team success.
Simons, he's checked in for Norman Powell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Simons. He's got 13. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Curry with the defensive effort. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Hands it from downtown. Bazemore's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Simons. Lobbed up there for Collins. No good. Shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Lee's checked in for Steph Curry. It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. McCollum's got 18 points in the game.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. And another three for Golden State.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons, covered by Lee. Here's McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'll take the key right now.
He's a fellow PG. We got to let him
Yes,
in.
sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet. As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off it.
And, you know, Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he could share it with us. And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Simons, covered by Lee. Nurkic against Bazemore. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Nurkic.
You could see that the D wanted to block the shot, but they didn't. Nurkic schooled him there.
Here's Wiggins, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And returning from his sojourn, doing some in-game analysis, we laughed, we cried, we turned down the volume. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Smith.
Yay! Welcome back, buddy. Kenny, man, we missed you. Yeah, I know. You guys missed me. Like how much? Seriously.
Minimal.
That's not a lot.
No.
Minimal.
Yeah.
They treated me so well down there.
What's less than minimal?
Pre-minimal.
How about 0?
I'm so hurt.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Now the Warriors moving it up. A pull-up. But he recovers it. Thompson passes to Wiggins. The shot that time, not on target. Trailblazers trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Back to Anthony. Lillard fires away from way outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Klay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
That's a time where coaches are telling you wrap up the offensive player. Hard to do with Carmelo Anthony, so strong when going to the rim.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Curry with a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 10 points.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there? And what skill to knock it down?
McCollum against Thompson. Outside Curry. And shot on the way. Warriors the rebound. Wiseman. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Trailblazers trail by 7. And here's McCollum for 3. They get it back.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
Pass to Lillard. The pass to Giant. Back to Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
First one falls for him. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Cantor's checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for C.J. McCollum.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Curry outside. Second shot opportunity. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland, trailing by 10. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points. And now a moment to see the stats for Enes Kanter. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging about 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shoot two.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Lillard surveying the D. The wide open look here for Anthony, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Anthony's got 11 points.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch and shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Oubre. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Leans from outside. Cool, no good.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Pass to Oubre. Over cancel. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's denied.
You see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
It's picked off. And it's the Warriors on the break and finished off by Wiseman.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Foul kicks to Lillard. The shot. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Curry. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Well, he just nailed his 2nd 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collins comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. Oubre can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 8. Nurkic finds Collins. The pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Great concentration on display from Nurkic to get the foul and still come away with the made field goal.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, like, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Launches a three, bangs home the trifecta, and the Warriors lead by 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lillard from outside, no good, and Golden State will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and Poole gets it to go.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Bobbed up there for Collins.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Warriors leading by 9. Here's Poole. He has 6. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Here's Lillard, 22 points for him. They get a hand on it. It's 2-on-1. And here we go. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach, the energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career. Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
McCollum against Lee. Tries from 16, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
A baseline J. Poole, no good. Trailblazers trail by 13. McCollum with the ball. He's got 25. And Looney sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Oubre, and he drops it in from the low post. Oubre's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Portland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Lillard the pass to Collins. Haskell with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. 4-3. Oubre. No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Jones. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McCollum dishes to Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 24.
Lillard just plays with great confidence, really feeling it here and looking to find any scoring opportunity in this one.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Warriors, 4th.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. From outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Andrew Wiggins, kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Throw good, Wiggins. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
Good on the second free throw.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And he nails the third. Here is Lillard. He's got 24. 1:24 left in the third. And they pick up 2.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Lee bounce pass. Wiseman kicks to Lee. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Pascal. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Warriors. And so he hits both. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. They'll call him outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Nice shot by Thompson.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Lillard against Bazemore. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Got it off in time. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
How about the chemistry on that play and the recipient, Klay Thompson?
Thompson against Lillard. That one wide left. Warriors leading by 14. Bazemore, no one around him. Nice open look, but it's no good. Jones dishes to Lillard. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
Pass to Wiseman. Pulls it up. Lillard with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Bazemore kicks to Pascal. It's deflected out of bounds. Portland takes possession. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Powell in for Derek Jones. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Eric Pascal, and it's Stephen Curry in for Kent Bazemore. Trailblazers trail by 10. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Lillard, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
He lobs it up. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base, straight footwork, you square up, you got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. So he gets them both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 15-point game. Curry with the steal. And the basket is good.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Over Thompson. No good, unable to end this run. Warriors leading by 17. And Thompson slams it home.
Man, you don't see Clay get up like that all that often. That was impressive.
Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giles, and it's blocked. Thompson against McCollum. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Foul for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Warriors leading by 16. Floats it up for Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Anthony in the corner. Here's Giles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman. Free throw good, Giles. Good on both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Inside, Green. And Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
A 3 from McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And it's Wiggins missing. Trailblazers trail by 18. That's a 2 from Powell. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Wiggins passes to Curry. Back to Wiggins. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Anthony.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum, no good. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Wiseman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiseman's got 17 points here in the second half. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. McCollum passes to Giles. Takes the three. McCollum, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Thompson, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Anthony with it. Now Green defending. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Oubre is checked in. Warriors on D. They lead by 17. Passes it to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Anthony's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They double team Curry. Oubre, no one around him. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
To the middle, stolen by Thompson. Here's Wiseman. The putback, it's good on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Curry against Lillard. McCollum outside. In the corner, Powell with it. Pocket 6. Great tee that time from Curry.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Curry. The pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against Sacramento, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 22. Pass to Wiseman. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. The three from McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Thompson against McCollum. Thompson passes to Curry. He kicks it to Green. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Oubre for 3. But they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Hits it from three-point range.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Lillard outside. No good from outside.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's Green. Oubre outside. A 3 and another 3 for Golden State.
Now, Draymond Green imposing his will and now making threes. This spells trouble with a capital T.
Here's Lillard. Wiseman with the rebound.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Green for the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
To the inside. And there's Lillard on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got 37. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. From past the arc, another 3 for Golden State.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry's shot from distance, pure.
The Trailblazers shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. From deep three-point range, and that one's good. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him. And so far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
They kick it out to Green. Green draws the double. In the corner, it's Oubre. And another 3 for Golden State.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Right now, Melo is just feeling it, scoring at will and dominating the offense.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.